This was brutal. The shorts, which hit an all-time record yesterday, really have, I think, had their revenge. We had a miss of about 500,000 units, which when you're only shipping 7 million phones to begin with is a massive miss. The one thing we don't really know is it the older models just gathering dust and not shifting at all? Or is it the new models failing to catch fire at all? That's the question mark that we're going to be looking for the conference call for some clarity
I assume
on.
you're going to have a conference call to get more clarity on this. Hugo, who's going to buy BlackBerry? That's got to heat up immediately. Who is BlackBerry of value to?
Well, whoever does or considers doing so down the line will certainly probably be paying a lot less after today. 20% down. Scarlet, you mentioned it's up a little bit, but it does look like if it doesn't simply just become a niche producer of keyboard phones, and someone does try to buy it, it's certainly going to be a case that it's going to be something that they can pick up on the cheap, I would guess.
Well, picking up on the cheap, as we wait for a potential buyer to come along, BlackBerry also says it's difficult in terms of the outlook to give estimates on units, revenue, levels of profitability. This lack of transparency from management, is this something new? I mean, how do analysts fold that into what they're looking for?
I think analysts are frustrated by it. It's not new. About 6 quarters ago, when they were perhaps in their deepest, darkest depths, they said we cannot give forecasts nor details on things like average selling price. So analysts are fumbling a little bit in the dark here, particularly also because they're not disclosing how many of the new phones versus the old phones they're shipping. So all they can say is they hope that the 1-hour grilling of the CFO and the CEO will give them some more details.
Hugo, help me here. I've seen one person with a new BlackBerry. How many have you seen?
More. Mind you, I'm in the heartland of the BlackBerry faithful up here in Toronto. You know, this is BlackBerry Center right here. I think the one thing that's different that you have to give BlackBerry some time for is the brand new physical keyboard equipped device, the Q10, only became available after June 1st, which is the quarter that these results represent. That is only just started to come into the market in the U.S., and I think there are still a lot of lawyers, a lot of bankers on Bay Street up here in Toronto and Wall Street in New York that still crave that physical keyboard. I can't say we should hold off another quarter before passing judgment, but a full quarter of Q10 sales will be indicative.